guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do a more everyday look kind of brown smoky eye. So yeah, let's get started. For foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NW13. So we're just going to take our beauty blender or sponge or whatever you have, brush, some people like uses brushes, and you're just going to apply that all over your face. Now this is a buildable foundation, so you add as much as you like to cover up freckles or whatever you have. So I think that's all I'm going to put on my face because I'm not really looking for a full coverage for this look. Like I said, it's more natural, everyday wear. After you have put on your foundation, you are going to apply your concealer. And for my concealer, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris, I don't know if you can see it, concealer. And I'm just going to dot that underneath my eye. Along my in the middle of my forehead. Just gonna dot, dot, dot. And down the nose and on the chin area. Now everybody's different, so you can conceal wherever you feel like you need it. Then you're going to take the same beauty blender or sponge or whatever you use to put on your foundation, and you're just going to blend that out. Okay, so now that that is on, we're going to set this. So we're going to be using my Glam Final Loose Setting Powder, and just, it comes with a little pad. Just apply that where you just put on your concealer. Now, if you don't want to use the setting powder, of course you don't have to. This is just your choice. Okay, once that is set, you can move on to contour. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I am not good at contouring at all, but because I have to, I'm going to be using the Naked Skin Shapeshifter contour palette. I'm going to be using this brush. It doesn't have a name because I can't afford no expensive brushes. This is from, like I said, probably the dollar store. And we're just going to apply that contour to your cheekbone. You want to start from the top of your ear and go to maybe the middle of the face. Make sure it's blended out, of course. So we're going to be using this lighter color because I am lighter skinned, and yeah, just apply that where I said. Okay, from the top of the ear down to the middle of the face. That is done, we're going to move what that gonna be, what it gonna be. Anyways, we're gonna move to our forehead. Now because I got a big end forehead, I'm gonna have to contour this stuff. So you're just gonna start for the front, the very, like your hairline, and start contouring there. So again, and if you contour too dark and you don't like it, you can always fix it, so don't panic. You can just take some powder or your foundation and just go over it and restart. So no panicking. Now once you have got your contour the way that you want it, some people can contour their nose, which if you want to contour your nose you can. Just start from the inner point of your eye and like make a straight line down and just blend it out. For me, I don't have to do that, but well, heck, for it I will just do it. We're just gonna take a small brush. I'm gonna use, like I said, I don't have the great brushes, but we're just gonna use a small brush like this, and we're gonna just apply that straight down. We don't want to go in because then it'll make your nose look like it's a triangle. Once you have your contour the way that you want it, take your sponge, your brush, whatever you want to do, and just blend it out to make sure that there is no harsh lines. So the blender sponge did not work for me, so I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to be going downwards. Now make sure that you don't go too high, because then, like I said, it'll look like you got a triangle nose, and we all don't want that. So just blend in a downward motion and not too high. Okay. Once that's how you want it, we're going to go and get our powder, and we're just going to go over the spots that we just done and kind of mellow it out, because in my opinion mine's a little too dark for my liking, but if you like it that way, keep it. You do you, boo. And for my powder, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me. It's a loose finishing powder. Now once you do put on a powder, that means everything else is done. You cannot put any liquids over powder. So yeah, just make sure everything is to your liking, and then we move on to eyes. Now eyes is my strong suit, so today we'll be doing, like I said, a more casual everyday wear brown shades, smoky eye kind. So for that, we'll be using the Naked Urban Decay palette. I know mine's a little, I don't know what happened to it, but we're using this palette. And we will be going in with I like using a angled brush that helps me draw the lines out better. So I'm gonna be going in with an angled brush like this. Excuse them because they are stained, but anyways, they're clean. And we're going to be going in with a kind of a darker shade first, and then we'll go into a lighter brown, and then of course the lightest. So for the first shade, we're going to go into the shade Buck, this one right here, and we'll be going onto the eyebrow bone, sort of, kind of. And for me, I like starting in the middle and then going outwards until I get it the length that I want it, and then going back into the corner of my eye. But you can do it any way that you want to. Okay, now once you have that line, you can go in with a different brush, more rounder brush, and finish it. So I'm going to go in with a more thicker, fluffier brush like this and fill that in. Now on this, we do not want to color in your eyelid. We're just going around it, mostly on the sides and on the arch of your eyeshadow look. Like so. Now I'm going to do the other side off camera, and then I'll be right back with a different color. Okay, so now that that is on, we're going to go into a little shade lighter, and it's called Naked. It's this shade right here. And then we're just going to take a different brush, because you don't want to use the same brushes, the same colors. So we're just going to take another brush, make sure it's nice and clean so you're not mixing anything. And we're just going to go into kind of like on the edge, but like half the middle of your eyelid. So let's just do that until it is like so. And then we're just going to do the same thing to the other eye. Like so. Make sure you are blending your eyeshadows. I cannot stress that enough. We do not want any harsh lines. So blend, please. Okay. Now, we're going to be adding a way darker shade to the corner of our eyeshadow to kind of give that smoky effect, I guess, like the light and the dark. So we're going to go in with another, actually this is a more fancy brush. It is Morphe M441. It is a blending brush. I know that it has some different eyeshadows, but I usually do bright colors. But anyways, irrelevant. We're going to be going into the shade Dark Horse, which is this shade right here. And we're just going to dab this color. We don't want to just go straight in. We want to dab because this is a very dark color. And then again, lightly blend to the corner of your eye. Get a little more, just get a little more. Because we do not want this too dark, so light blends. And again, if you do go harsh into it, it'll just take away the rest of the eyeshadow that you already have and just cover it up. So be careful with that. So we're just gonna lightly blend everything and make sure everything looks equal on both sides. Okay, once that is complete, we are going to go in with a sparkly color onto our inner part of our eyelid. So for that, I think I'm going to use kind of a gold, color. So yeah, I'm going to use the shade Half Baked. I don't know if you can tell because the lighting, but it's called Half Baked right here. We're going to go in with a very tiny brush. Actually, it's the brush that belongs to this palette, the naked brush set that comes with the palette. So we're going to take the small end of it, and we're just going to go into the shade Half Baked, and I gently apply that to the inner part of your eyelid. Once that is in the right space that you like it, we can go in with the other side of the brush and dab back into that color and just fill it in. Once you have that blended on both sides, we are going to move on to our eyeliner. Okay, now comes the tricky part. Me personally, I like to use a, it's liquid, but it's in like a pen form. It has a pointy edge. I don't know if you can see that well, but it is called Master Precise All Day. It's by Maybelline. So I like to use this best for winged eyeliner looks. So we're just going to start from the middle of your eyeliner, the middle of your eyelid, and go out. And then once you go all the way out, you can come back to the corners. That just helps you keep a steady and straight line. Like so, and then go into the corner. Okay, so it should look something like this. And then we're gonna start the winged part. So you're just gonna take, and right where your eyeshadow stops, you're gonna draw a line, not straight up, not out, but not to the side, not straight up, kind of in the middle of that. And you can kind of see a dip, or at least in my face, you can kind of like see a dip where the eyeliner really needs to go. But every face is different. We're gonna draw that line, and then we're gonna place the pen on the end of that and just draw straight over. And it creates like this little winged look. Then we're just gonna fill that in, and then if you want it to be a little longer, just start drawing. Start from the tip of the eyeliner wing and just gently go up with it, which I'm sure I'll show you. Take your time. I know that you're probably going to be rushing to get this look done, and you're probably going to be rushing for me to hurry up and get it done myself while I'm on the camera, but take your time, because one mistake can make you have to redo this whole look, which would suck. So take your time. Okay. So in my opinion, I like my eyeliners just go up a little bit further. So like I said, you're going to start from the tip of where you just stopped and gently draw a very, very faded line. Little. Like so. You can always go back and fix and fill in if you believe you need more. So that is the eyeliner look on this side. I'm going to go off camera and finish it. Okay, so that is both the eyeliners complete. Okay, after that we are going to take, like I told you, I like to use the gel slash stick or whatever you like to call it on my bottom eyeliner, and the reason I don't like to use liquids is because once it gets into your eye, it really, really burns. So this is the safest bet for the bottom eyeliner. Okay, yeah. Now that that's complete, if you have eyelashes, this is the time where you can put them on. If you can't afford them, like I can't, we're just gonna go straight in with the mascara. But if you do have your eyelashes, apply those, let them dry, and then you can go over it with your mascara to make sure that your actual natural eyelashes are with the fake one, so it's not like two separate pieces. For mascara, I like to use the Maybelline Big Shot. This is one of the best mascaras I have used. In my opinion, I like it more because it makes my eyelashes look a whole lot bigger, but you can use what you like, whatever you like. This is very affordable. So I'm just going to apply that into our lashes. talking to y'all, I'm losing my breath. That's why I'm huffing so bad. I can't breathe. But anyway, irrelevant. We're just gonna keep putting up on these eyelashes. Work, girl. See? I'm looking fiery. We're just gonna do the same thing to the other eyelash until it is just as popping as it is on the right side. And then we're gonna do our lower lashes. Be very careful not to get the actual mascara into your eye because that burns, bro. Trust me, been there, done that. Okay, once that is complete, you are now done with your eye part. Me, I don't do my eyebrows, as you can tell. They need to be waxed some kind of bad, but I don't mess with my eyebrows. All I do is use this little brush, whatever you call it, and just brush them up and out of the way. I know that I need to go get my eyebrows waxed bad, but you ain't got money, you just ain't got it. So you just do the best that you can. After you do your eyes, we are going to do our lips. So by far, this is one of my favorite lips, like lip glosses, lipstick, whatever you want to call it. It's the L'Oreal Paris. I don't know the shade. I have no idea what shade it is, but it looks like this. And it is amazing. It stays on all day. It doesn't like rub off, and it doesn't really stain your lips either. It's just, and it's creamy. It is just all in all a very, very good product, and it is very affordable if you cannot afford some like more expensive stuff like Kylie or things like that. So we're just gonna apply that to the lips. It for the lips. Next is highlighter, and then bam, you done. We're just gonna take a small little brush that would be good to highlight on your above your cheekbones. And for the highlighter, again, we're just gonna go back into the same palette that we used our contour in, and there is a highlighter, and we're just going to I don't like to look like a disco ball, but so we're just gonna do it lightly, and just apply that right above your cheekbone, or right on top of it. We're gonna do it on the end of your nose and up, and on your Cupid's bow, which is right above your lip, maybe below your lip. Yes. So now, if you have anything wrong with your eyeliner, if you went too much with your too far with your eyeshadow, this is the time when you take your foundation and you just clean it up. So okay guys, so this is the final look. I think this is a very good casual everyday type look. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.